Welcome back to another honest review from a guy that's just buying stuff, figuring it out, and letting you know stuff that you can't Google and stuff that, that the people that are giving this stuff are sponsored. They may not be giving you the true story. I'm going to give you the true story. If you just came over from the Patagonia jacket video, welcome back. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes. I recorded them back to back. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I did a review on a wind shell jacket. This is going to be more of a waterproof jacket. I will leave the link to this video down in the description or down in the pinned comments. You could check that out if what I talk about in this video seems like a little bit too much for you. This right here, guys, is from a company called Harrier. They're out of the UK. I've done reviews on their products. I wear their poles and other things like that. And they, for whatever reason, and this is what I've always talked about them, they have the highest quality products for prices that seem like it just does not seem right. Especially for a new, smaller company. I do not understand how they keep their prices so low. And that goes for this jacket. And after getting this jacket, I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't gotten their poles first, because I got their carbon poles and they're like a fraction of the price of carbon Z poles. And just blown away. I've ended up buying pairs for my friends and things like that. And I was like, if the jacket has the same superior quality that the poles do for the price, it's almost worth buying the jacket just to try out. And that's really what I did and got blown away. I'm going to talk about some of the features that really, really blew me away. And then you can make your own. I think the research should stop if you're looking for a waterproof jacket right now. I mean, I'm sure there's better ones, but like for what I'm running in like the winter is going to be maybe like 35. If it's less than 35, I'm probably not going to go out. I got caught in a race on the top of a peak, really, really windy, 100K. The wind chill was in like the low 40s at night. This jacket blew me away. Let's start at the top. It has like a nice little like a little flap on top of the hood, which is good if you want to have like your headlamp resting on top of that. I know I like to keep a little bit of shade out there, or if you want to keep, the sun out of your eyes. It's got a little bit of a solid flap here. It's not very heavy. I mean, it feels like a jacket, but when I have this in my pack, it's like lighter than a hoodie. It's not the Houdini Air or the Houdini, but I wouldn't say it's heavy. It's packable in my opinion. It has two different tie downs for the hood. So we can loosen the front, all right, and we can open up the front. And I'll throw the jacket on in a second to give you an idea what I'm talking about. You can loosen it around the top brim, and then in the back, you can also tighten the back. So when the wind's really blowing, you can get that hood right up against your face, and you don't need to worry about it flying off the back of your head, wind getting in there. It stays put, and it does a really good job. The next thing I want to show you, and then I'll put it on so I can show you exactly how tight we can get our face, is it has a very, very high zipper around the neck. Almost comes up over your mouth. Let's throw the jacket on and I'll show you the whole hood setup. As I put this thing all the way up, they cover details I did not think that should need to be covered. All right, it's crazy. Okay, so here's it fully zipped up. All right, now I can tighten down these ones. I can tighten down this side, zip, and I can tighten the back. And this thing is locked onto my face. It is not going anywhere. I can even tighten a little bit more. All right. Now, why the two zippers, you might say? This side is a 3/4 zip. Why? This is designed to go over your pack. It actually has, I don't know what you'd call them, pleats maybe, that allow the jacket to pull out over a pack. It's designed into the jacket. So what that allows, you can throw this on over your pack. What this side is going to do is I'm going to zipper 3-way. Here we are, boom, right at our hydration. Okay, so that's been a problem for me when I've had drinks, especially with the zipper down the middle. I have to zipper to kind of like pull my bottle out. This has access, boom, right to a bottle on this side of your chest. And this one, which is the full zipper all the way down, now here's your access to your other zipper, to your other hydration as well, any pockets that you have. It's also great if it's like in between temperatures, you can kind of pull this 3/4 down and now you have kind of like a vent flap, which I've actually used more than I thought I would. Inside the full zipper, I'll mention this, for more like ventilation, about every 6 to 8 inches, they have buttons. So if you want to keep the jacket somewhat closed, but you want to have it buttoned, you can now have that flap or a little bit of airiness, but still keep this covered over and have it buttoned. So it has a couple button options as well. I've used that too. And like I said, I didn't think like, how can we vent this? Well, yeah, we can do this. But the fact that we can also pull the zipper all the way down and button it up every 6 inches to keep that shell on, awesome. The cuffs are pretty flexible, all right? They are definitely elastic, so you can pull them up to a 3/4 sleeve. They're not gonna go anywhere. It also has one of those new trendy hand thumb holes that you can put that in there. That's not really my style. Maybe I'll figure it out, but you can do that on both ends. Another thing with jackets, if you want to put your pack over your jackets, you can see a little bit of glistening here. It has a reinforced shoulder on both sides, and it's like, it feels like, I don't know if you can hear that squeakiness. It's like a little sticky, and what's going to do is going to help keep that vest in place, but also as we're running 100 miles or where we have this on for a really long time, it's going to stop the chafing between our pack and our jacket. If you've been wearing a jacket for a while, you know, I gotta take this hood off, it's echoing in my head. You know that this will wear down a sweatshirt, a jacket, a base layer. This has really helped protect that as well. Under the arms, even more ventilation under the armpits. Okay, this has helped when it was like 50 degrees, but it's raining. It's crazy. I'll stand up, 2 huge pockets. So it is also long. Let me step back. Here's my waistline up here. It's long, so it's gonna come down fully. Let me get this chair out of the way. Fully down below my butt, all right? And like I said, it's got tons of room back here for my pack, which I really, really love. Here's another ventilation. I actually have it vented. 2 huge pockets, all right? Nothing on the chest as far as pockets, but these 2 are definitely here. It is long. It's nice and slim fit. I am true to size. Whatever I measured, that's the size that I got. I measured my chest as well as my waist, and I got the size that they recommended. And like I said, it fits over my pack. It is a little bit slim fit, so when you're running, it's not catching anything. There's so much movement. We can get my arms up everywhere. I can't say enough about this jacket and how happy I am. Not only with this jacket, but the brand itself. Like, if I was going to be sponsored, like if I lived in the UK, I'd be knocking on their doors. Like I said, everything I've ever gotten from them was such high quality and just ridiculously priced. I think this jacket was like $100, $125. Maybe it's gone up, but absolutely insane. Love it. It is an awesome, awesome addition if you need something that is fully waterproof. It has poured down on me. I've worn this at like my son's soccer games. Poured down on me. Not an issue at all. Love it so much. If you are looking for a waterproof jacket at this price, it's at least worth trying. It's one of those where like you can buy something in the $200-$300 range and may not like it. This one, I can almost promise that you're going to like it if you need a waterproof jacket for the winter. It is warm to run in though. So once the temperatures are going to get up above 50 degrees even, you're probably not going to, this is probably going to deem itself like a little bit too warm. That's when you're going to go back to a shell or something like that. But anything in the rain, especially if you're going to be hiking long, if you're doing an ultra marathon, you're going to do some hiking. If you think you're going to get some weather, you should probably get this, especially with all the ventilation. If you know that you're going to be walking, you can walk in this 50, 60 degrees, no problem. It's really like, I wouldn't go out for like a run in 60 degrees with this jacket on. If it was going to be raining, I would probably just go on the treadmill or something like that. But if you are walking 50, even 60 degrees with all the options for ventilation, it really, like I said, it checks all the boxes that I need. I need a hood that stays in place with multiple tie downs. This cuts here, so I can wear this right up under my chin. It's going to block the wind off my neck. Access to both of my hydrations on my vest. I can pull it up to a 3/4 for some temperature control. I can pull it down over the hand for even more temperature control. deep pockets. So if I have this over my vest, I can throw some nutrition right in there. Some button flaps, fits over my vest. The thing is dope. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I'll leave the link to the lighter shell if you're looking for that, like I said, down in the comments. Please, if you have any comments about this or questions about it, please leave them down in the comments below. I'm a very small channel. I answer all of them, or even just say hello and I'll say hello back. If you did find some value, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more reviews on stuff that I'm buying as I lead my way into my next 100K. And I also like to document and show you the different races that I'm doing around the country. Until I see you guys on the next one, stay positive, work hard. I'll catch you guys on the next video.